With its cast iron base and its removable auto-indexing aluminum turret heads, the Lee Classic Cast Iron Turret Press is definitely an interesting piece of equipment. In this video series, we're going to take a look at this press in action in various applications. Many of you are familiar with the Lee Classic Cast Iron Turret Reloading Press. This press is becoming one of the most commonly acquired presses for the new reloader and the experienced reloader alike. In this video, we're going to take a look at loading .223 rifle brass for that hungry AR-15 that you may have, and we'll see step by step how we can use a Lee components package to reload .223 ammunition. All right, so let's take a quick look at what we're going to be using to reload .223 today. First, we're going to be starting with .223 brass that we've already inspected and cleaned and lubricated with Imperial case sizing wax. We're going to be using Hodgdon Varget. We've got Federal small rifle primers. We're going to be using Hornady VMAX 55 grain bullets. We're going to be using the Lee 3-die rifle set, which has a sizing depriming die full length. It has the bullet seating die, and it also has the collet crimp die. So stepping over to the press, let's take a quick look at how we've equipped the classic turret here. So to start with, we've got the Lee Auto Disc powder measure, which is a simple but effective powder measure. We've also installed the double disc kit so that we can stack two discs one on another, which is an important capability for loading rifle, since we need increased capacity. We're also using the rifle charging die. So this is something that you need in addition to the powder measure and in addition to the die set, so that you can use this case activated feature here. Moving our way around, let's take a look at the different dies that we're going to be using. So to start with, we've got the Lee 223 sizing depriming die. We've got the Lee 223 bullet seating die, and then it's going to finish off with the collet crimp die. So if we have a canaler that we want to crimp the case mouth into, we can do that. In this particular case we don't, so we're going to be applying a very light crimp. One other thing that we've got here is an Ultimate Reloader ergonomic reloading handle, and this is going to do a couple things. First, the roller handle is going to make this loading a bit more comfortable. The ergonomic bend is going to prevent us from needing to hunch over when the handle's at the bottom of the stroke, but on this press it adds much needed clearance between your hand and the safety prime system. So we'll be able to swing right by, whereas with the factory handle there's definitely the potential for interference there. So we're going to start by removing the safety priming system so that we can actually load it, and all we have to do is rock this back and lift it off. Alright, so let's load up the rest of these primers here. We're going to take our box of primers we've already removed the lid here, and I'm just going to hold this upside down and then unload the primers into the tray like that. Usually you're going to get a couple strays here. We'll pick those up, and then we just need to shake this gently until the primers right themselves. So there we go. Now we can turn our lid slightly once we've latched it and do a little shake, and we're ready to go. Next thing that we're going to want to do is make sure that our powder measure is turned on. We've already dialed in our powder load in a prior loading session. We're just going to fill this up. Again, we're using Hodgdon Varget in this particular case. So we will just load up the powder measure.